Hey everyone, welcome back to the British Accent Podcast. I'm Emily, and I'm here with Nick.
Hey guys, it's great to have you with us. Today's episode is going to be delicious, literally. We're talking all about how to order food in English like a native speaker.
Yes. Whether you're traveling abroad, living in an English-speaking country, or just love eating out, knowing how to confidently order food in English can really boost your speaking skills.
Exactly. And the goal isn't just to know the words, it's about sounding natural, polite, and even casual when needed. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to sound like a textbook at a restaurant.
We'll walk you through the entire experience, from arriving at the restaurant, talking to the host, ordering your meal, to asking for the check, step by step.
And of course, we'll give you real-life phrases, pronunciation tips, and those little things native speakers say that you might not learn in a classroom.
So grab a drink, sit back, and let's get into today's tasty episode.
Alright, so let's start from the moment you walk into a restaurant. In many English-speaking countries, you'll usually be greeted by a host or hostess. They might say, "Hi there. How many people?" or "Table for two."
A natural response would be, "Just me," or "Table for two, please." You can also say, "We have a reservation under Emily," if you booked ahead. Super simple, right?
Totally. And once you're seated, the server might say, "Can I get you something to drink? Would you like to start with something to drink?" That's your cue to order water, soda, or maybe coffee. You can say, "Just water for now, thanks," or "I'll have a lemonade, please."
Then comes the fun part, ordering your meal. You'll usually hear, "Are you ready to order?" or "What can I get for you today?" You can respond naturally with phrases like, "I'll have the grilled chicken sandwich," or "Can I get the pasta with no cheese?"
If you're not sure what something is, it's totally okay to ask. You can say, "What comes with that?" or "Is this dish spicy?" Don't be afraid to ask questions, native speakers do it all the time.
And if you have allergies or preferences, use polite, but clear language like, "I'm allergic to nuts," or "Is there a vegetarian option?" Always better to ask than assume.
Let's also talk about pronunciation. A common phrase is, "Can I get?" but in real speech, it often sounds like, "Can I get a?" The "I'll have" phrase is also super common and sounds very smooth in native conversations. "I'll have the chicken curry, please."
Yes, and adding "please" at the end makes your request polite, without sounding too formal. You don't have to overthink it. Just say it naturally. "I'll have the burger, please."
Another tip, if you're not ready, say, "Can we have a few more minutes?" or "I'm still deciding." It's better than panicking or rushing your order.
Oh, and what if something goes wrong? Like if you get the wrong dish. You can politely say, "Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I ordered the salad, not the sandwich."
Or if the food isn't quite right, "Excuse me, my steak is a bit undercooked. Could you please cook it a little more?" Always polite, always calm.
Then, when you're done eating, the server might ask, "Would you like dessert?" or "Can I get you anything else?" If you're full, just say, "No, thank you. I'm good."
And finally, asking for the bill. In the US, people say, "Check, please." In the UK, it's more common to say, "Could we have the bill, please?"
Then you might hear, "Cash or card?" or "Would you like to split the bill?" Just reply naturally, "Card, please," or "We'll pay together."
Tipping is also important to mention, especially in places like the US. You usually leave around 15 to 20% tip if the service was good. Just say, "We'll leave the tip on the card," or "Here's some cash for the tip."
Now, let's talk about takeaway or ordering food to go. If you're calling or ordering in person, you might say, "Hi, I'd like to place a takeout order," or "Can I get this to go, please?" Super handy when you're in a rush, or just want to eat at home.
And when you're picking up the order, someone might ask, "What name is the order under?" Just say, "It's under Nick," or "It should be under Emily." You don't need a long explanation, just your name is enough.
Exactly. And for delivery, whether you're ordering online or through the phone, some useful phrases include, "Does this come with fries?" or "How long will the delivery take?" If something is missing from your order, you can call and say, "Hi, I just received my order, but an item is missing."
Also, if you're dining at a buffet or fast food place, the interaction is even shorter. You might hear, "For here or to go," and you can simply answer, "To go, please," or "For here, thanks."
And don't forget the drive-thru experience. A typical greeting is, "Welcome to a restaurant, can I take your order?" A natural reply is, "Yes, can I get a number 3 combo with a Coke?" It's all about clarity and simplicity.
Great point. Now, pronunciation and tone matter too. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, speaking clearly and politely can make all the difference. For example, saying, "I'll take the grilled chicken, please," with a smile goes a long way.
Totally agree. And one last phrase that's super helpful, "Can you recommend something?" This shows interest and makes conversation with the staff more natural. They might say, "Our most popular dish is the," or "I'd recommend the."
It's also okay to say, "I'm not sure what to get," or "Everything looks good." You'll sound friendly and approachable, which is exactly what we want when practicing natural conversation.
These little exchanges are a great way to build confidence. Even ordering coffee or lunch can be a great English practice session. Don't underestimate it.
Exactly. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Soon, saying, "Can I get a cappuccino with oat milk?" will roll off your tongue without a second thought.
Another really useful situation is when you want to customize your order. Let's say you don't want onions, just say, "Can I get that without onions?" Or if you want to change something, like the side dish, you can say, "Can I have salad instead of fries?" These phrases show that you're comfortable and in control of your order.
Right, and it's totally normal to make changes like that. Native speakers do it all the time. If you're allergic to something or have a dietary preference, you can also say, "I'm allergic to peanuts," or "I don't eat dairy, does this have cheese?" That kind of communication is important and totally okay to ask.
And if you're confused or don't understand something on the menu, you can always ask. For example, "What's in the house special?" or "Is this dish spicy?" This makes your interaction smoother and helps you avoid surprises.
And if you're at a fancy restaurant and want to sound more polite or formal, you might hear or use phrases like, "I'll have the salmon, please," or "Could I see the wine list?" It sounds polished, but still totally manageable even for English learners.
Oh, and tipping, especially in the US, is something worth mentioning. When you're done eating, you might say, "Can I get the check, please?" or "Could we split the bill?" And don't forget, it's common to leave a tip, usually around 15 to 20%.
Also, if you really enjoyed the meal or the service, it's nice to say something like, "That was delicious," or "Thank you, everything was great." Small compliments like that go a long way, and it's a great way to practice your positive language.
So whether you're eating in, grabbing takeout, or ordering online, all of these phrases are your toolkit. And the more you use them, the more confident you'll feel ordering food anywhere in the world in English.
Let's not forget about casual places too, like food trucks, street vendors, or small cafés. In these spots, you might hear more informal expressions like, "What can I get you?" or "For here or to go?" A simple "I'll get a cheeseburger, to go," or "Can I get a large iced coffee?" works perfectly.
Exactly. And when you're paying, especially in coffee shops or quick service spots, the cashier might say, "That'll be $5.75, and you can respond with, "Here you go," or "Do you take card?" Super useful if you're not sure about cash or card options.
And if the cashier asks, "Would you like a receipt?" you can just say, "Yes, please," or "No, thanks." It's small talk, but it helps you sound natural and shows you're comfortable handling real-life English situations.
Another thing you might notice is how people thank the cashier or server. A simple "thanks" or "thank you," "have a good one," is really common in English-speaking countries. It's part of that polite interaction flow that makes communication smoother.
Yeah, and one cool tip for practicing all this is to watch YouTube videos or vlogs where people order food. Just listen to how they interact, how fast they speak, and which phrases they use. Try shadowing them to build your own fluency.
Yes. And speaking of shadowing, one of the best exercises you can do is to pick a short scene from a movie or a vlog where someone orders food, pause after each line, repeat it out loud exactly like they do, mimic their intonation, their rhythm, even their facial expression if possible. It's not just about saying the words, it's about sounding natural.
And when you shadow these phrases, don't just repeat once, do it multiple times until it feels like second nature. The goal is to train your mouth and your memory to react instantly, so when you're in a real situation, you don't have to think, the words just flow.
Also, keep a list of go-to phrases you're comfortable using. Like, could I see the menu, please? Or can I have the same as that? If you're pointing to something someone else ordered. If you practice these, they'll be ready when you need them.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes when you're ordering food. Most staff are really friendly and used to non-native speakers. In fact, they appreciate the effort you're making. A little smile and a polite tone go a long way.
Absolutely. And if you don't understand what the server says, maybe they ask, do you want that all the way? Or do you want the meal or just the sandwich? You can always say, sorry, could you repeat that? Or what does that mean? That's real English, too, learning how to keep the conversation going even when you're not sure.
Exactly. Being natural doesn't mean being perfect, it means being confident enough to keep going, even if you mess up. That's what communication is all about.
So, whether you're ordering a coffee, a burger, or sushi, just remember, it's not only about the words you use, but also how you use them. Practice, shadow, listen, and speak with confidence. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope this episode gave you some real, practical tools to help you speak English more naturally, especially when it comes to ordering food.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, order with confidence and enjoy every bite.